Iddi Amin executed in public here in Jinja.
Iddi Amin yaita abantu eidinda mu lujjudde
By firing squad.
nga babakuba emundu.
Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, notes how the previous governments have been so bad and torturing Ugandans to the extent of murdering thousands and thousands in open places. He was attending the 43rd Tarehe Sita that happened in Jinja. Museveni says that the previous governments, especially in the Amin regime, were so brutal and cruel to the extent that they were not caring about the Ugandans. Museveni also narrates how he got out of the comfort place and decided to fight this government.
Trying alone, we lost like 300,000.
Elwero Triangle twafisa abantu oti mitwalo 3.
I saw some of the people from Luwero who got medals like Nume, I saw you there, Nume.
Yabwaineku Nume okuva e Luwero wafunye omudaali.
Wakatoka njira linga Nume. Nume was one of our supporters in Katoka Anjiri, near opposite Kapeka.
Yali muwagizi waife kumpi ne Kapeka.
And not the people who were killed there. He knows the people who were killed there.
Era Iddi abayitibwa.
So, therefore, thank you very much. Zwayo Ture. So I want to thank the people of Busoga
Nebaza abantu be Busoga
for being together with other Ugandans
okubagala n'abana Uganda abandi
and supporting the struggle.
Bawagira okulwana olutalo olw'okwenunula.
Here, I started operating here in 1971-72.
Natandika okolera muno mu mwaka 1972.
One time, I brought, together with somebody else, a Tanzanian.
Olundi naleeta omutanzania.
We brought 12 submachine guns.
Twaleeta submachine gun 12
from Bukoba in Tanzania.
Okuva e Bukoba e Tanzania
through Moshi, through Arusha, through Mombasa.
Okubita Moshi, Arusha,
Mombasa.
Ne Mombasa.
Then we put the guns on the train.
Bata emundu edo ku train.
And we came and got them out at Iganga railway station.
Baditolera mu Iganga ku railway station.
And we hired a room.
Bapangisa akasenge.
There was a new lodge there at the end of the old town.
Walinga wakaloji kumbali y'ekibuga.
And we put our four boxes, each one with 3 submachine guns.
Twaba n'ebi box byaife bina nga buli kimu kirimu submachine gun 3.
And locked them there.
Twabisibira omwo.
Now, to stay in the room the whole day without moving, you would be suspicious.
Okusigala omwo nga timufulwimweku kyandireese okubuusabuusa nti ye bano ni baani.
So we just got in taxis, just going anywhere.
Twafuna taxi twatambulanga butambule.
Go to the bus park, and then they were so announced, Namwendwa, wa.
Baaninanga buli taxi ede Namwendwa, dona nga bali kuninanga bunine.
Then you hear the last name.
Mabo obulira erina erisembayo.
The one they were announcing.
Lye basembayo okulanga.
And the last name was Namasagali.
Erisembayo yali Namasagali.
So we got in the taxi and we went all the way up to Namasagali, then came back in the evening, got our boxes out, got in the taxi and got them to Kampala.
So bajja bagenda musagali basiibeeyo bayire iggulo baata ebintu byabwe mu motoka baaniina taxi bagolola e Kampala.
And we had our camp in the forest in Kitierera.
Era baali n'enkambi yaibwe mu kibira ekityerera.
So Busoga participated in our struggle.
Busoga yakola ino mu lutwala lwaife.
However, I want you Ugandans to know
Aye ndikwenda abana Uganda mu manne
that our liberation was not only by ourselves only.
Okwenunula tikwali bo bonka.
And I'm very happy to have a delegation from Tanzania.
Nsani kwenda okuba n'abagenyi okuva e Tanzania.
Stand up. Mwalimu Nyerere helped us a lot.
Mwalimu Nyerere yatuyamba ino.
In training,
okutendeka,
in equipment,
mu birwanisa ebyokozesa.
Even he committed Tanzanian army to fight Iddi Amin.
Yaleta n'amagye okwidde okulwanisa Amin.
The other country which helped us
ensi edindi ezaatuyambako
was Mozambique.
Yali Mozambique.
So when you talk about the history, talk about it properly.
Bwe twogera nga twogera ebyafaayo obulungi.
Tanzania, Mozambique.
Tanzania, Mozambique. Mwalimu Nyerere,
Samora
Machel.
So I thank you very much.
Bebaza ino.
The people of Uganda, when we brought our ideas,
bwe twaleeta ebirowoozo byaife,
you accepted them.
Mweyikiriza.
It should be remembered that in the 1980s, Museveni went into a guerrilla war after he was defeated in the presidential elections that happened. Museveni says that he wanted to bring good governance to Uganda and bring rule of law.
If you did not accept our ideas,
singa timwayikiriza ndowooza zaife,
we would have been isolated.
Twandibaire nga tusosoirwa.
So you have seen that our ideas were correct.
Mwabona nti ebiduubo byaffe betwaleeta byali bituufu.
On the side of security,
ku byokwerinda,
on the side of the economy,
ku byenfuna,
our ideas were correct.
Byali bituufu, ebirowoozo byaffe byali bituufu, ebiduubo byaffe bye
That's why the economy has grown so much.
Kyeva tukulankula ino tuti,
but it could grow more
aye tusobola okula okusingawo
if you get rid of corruption.
Singa tuvaamu obugubuze.
You must fight the corrupt people.
Tulina okulwanisa abagubuze.
And also fight the ones who don't care.
N'abo abatafaayo.
On the side of security,
ku byokwerinda,
we are going to tighten security.
Tujjanweza obukuumi.
We have a strong army.
Tulina army ya amaani, tulina amagye g'amaani.
The police forces, the intelligence services, the
prison services, abakeesi, abamakomera,
the Uganda Wildlife Authority,
abakuuma ebisolo mu Uganda.
They are all very capable.
Bona basobozi.
And educated.
Ate basoma.
Because you remember we started the culture.
Twatandika omuze. Enkola.
Ono mwana alowooza nti olusoga si lwidi.
Baba niwe kakaire baba. Olwidi.
Nze kakaire. We started the culture of recruiting educated people in the army.
Batandika enkola eyokuleeta abaasoma mu magye.
Different from Iddi Amin and the colonialists who are recruiting illiterate people.
Nga tituli oti Amini n'abazungu abaleetanga abataasoma.
Now, because of that, these people learn very quickly.
Ku lwekyo bano beega mangu ino.
So it is very easy for us to build a very strong force.
Kyangu ino okuzimba amagye ag'amaanyi.
And I'm very glad all these countries are here.
Era ndi musiimu nti ensi dino donna diri gano.
Because many of the security problems
Ebizibu ebisinga bungi
are now regional.
bya kyalo kyona kyona nga Kenya, Rwanda, region yona yona.
Ekikwata ku ekitundu kyaife kyona ekya Africa.
Kigema ku kitundu kyaife ekya Africa kyona kyona.
He says, according to his speeches, that the previous government, the government of Amin, the government of Milton Obote, were fronting the politics of identity instead of politics of ideology. He says this brought about the separation and divisions in Ugandans, which wasn't. Museveni insists that the politics of identity is so bad. Museveni has ruled Ugandan for the last 38 years and is still the incumbent. We are preparing for the next election, which is due to take place in 2026, and according to the news, he will be on the ballot paper. So we wait to see. We've seen also Muhoozi Kainerugaba, his son, and an army officer also preparing. His colleagues are preparing him to see that he also be on the ballot paper come 2026. But will this be achievable? We are waiting to see. But first look at this whole video, then I come back, we proceed from there.
I want you Ugandans to know
Aye ndikwenda abana Uganda mumanne
that our liberation was not only by ourselves only.
Okwenunula tikwali bo bonka.
And I'm very happy to have a delegation from Tanzania.
Nsani kwenda okuba n'abagenyi okuva e Tanzania.
Stand up. Mwalimu Nyerere helped us a lot.
Mwalimu Nyerere yatuyamba ino.
In training,
okutendeka,
in equipment,
mu birwanisa ebyokozesa.
Even he committed Tanzanian army to fight Iddi Amin.
Yaleeta n'amagye okudda okulwanisa Amin.
The other country which helped us
ensi edindi ezaatuyambako
was Mozambique.
yali Mozambique.
So when you talk about the history, talk about it properly.
Bwe twogera nga twogera ebyafaayo obulungi.
Tanzania, Mozambique.
Tanzania, Mozambique. Mwalimu Nyerere,
Samora
Machel.
So I thank you very much.
Bebaza ino.
The people of Uganda, when we brought our ideas,
bwe twaleeta ebirowoozo byaife,
you accepted them.
Mweyikiriza.
Because if you did not accept our ideas,
singa timweyikiriza ndowooza zaife,
we would have been isolated.
Twandibaire nga tusosoirwa.
So you have seen that our ideas were correct.
Mwabona nti ebiduubo byaffe bye twaleeta byali bituufu.
On the side of security,
ku byokwerinda,
on the side of the economy,
ku byenfuna,
our ideas were correct.
byali bituufu, ebirowoozo byaffe byali bituufu, ebiduubo byaffe bye
That's why the economy has grown so much.
Kyeva tukulankula ino tuti,
but it could grow more
aye tusobola okula okusingawo
if you get rid of corruption.
Singa tuvaamu obugubuze.
You must fight the corrupt people.
Tulina okulwanisa abagubuze.
And also fight the ones who don't care.
N'abo abatafaayo.
On the side of security,
ku byokwerinda,
we are going to tighten security.
Tujjanweza obukuumi.
We have a strong army.
Tulina ame ya amaani, tulina amagye ga amaani.
The police forces, the intelligence services, the
Aba
prison
polisi,
services,
abakeesi, ab'amakomera,
the Uganda Wildlife Authority.
abakuuma ebisolo mu Uganda.
They are all very capable
Boona basobozi
and educated.
ate baasoma.
Because you remember we started the culture.
Twatandika omuze enkola
ono omwana alowooza nti olusoga si lwidi.
baba niwe kakaire baba olwidi
nze kakaire. We started the culture of recruiting educated people in the army.
batandika enkola ey'okuleeta abaasoma mu magye.
Different from Iddi Amin and the colonialists who are recruiting illiterate people.
Nga tituli oti Amini n'abazungu abaaleetanga abataasoma.
Now because of that, these people learn very quickly.
Ku lwekyo bano beega mangu nnyo.
So it is very easy for us to build a very strong force.
Kyangu nnyo okuzimba amagye ag'amaani.
And I'm very glad all these countries are here.
Era ndi musiimu nti ensi dino donna diri gano.
Because many of the security problems
ebizibu ebisinga bungi
are now regional.
bya kyalo kyona nga Kenya, Rwanda, region yona
Kikwata ku ekitundu kyaife kyona ekya Africa.
Kigema ku kitundu kyaife ekya Africa kyona.
You find the terrorists are in Somalia.
Abatuddu baagana e Somalia.
They are in Congo, DRC.
Bali e Congo.
They are even in our country of Mozambique.
Bali ni munsi yaife ya Mozambique.
They are in Central African Republic.
Bali mu Central African Republic.
Sometimes they go to South Sudan.
Oluisi bajje South Sudan.
And the ones of South Sudan, they are also who are here who disturb South Sudan from the refugee camps.
Eri abava mu nkambi kabiri batawaanya abe South Sudan.
So we need a regional solution, which is what we are working on.
Tulikwetaaga enkolakolana ey'ensi donna ediri mu kitundu kyaife kino.
I'm glad we are working well with the government of Somalia.
Nsanuike nti tukolagana bulungi ni gavumenti y'e Somalia.
With the governments of Kenya,
Gavumenti y'e Kenya, Tanzania,
Rwanda,
abe Rwanda,
Burundi, Congo DRC.
Congo.
We are working very well with them.
Tulikolera walala bulungi ino.
And this is the way forward.
Era eyo n'engeri yonka etutwala emberi.
I'm glad the delegation of Algeria is here.
Nsangaire nti aba Algeria baliwo wano.
These people have got very good technology.
Balina obukugu bw'amaani.
I think because of the problem they had,
olw'ebizibu bye baali nabyo,
they developed a very good technology.
Baafuna okumanya kungi.
When I visited them, they gave me some samples.
Bwe nakyala ku eyo bampaaku sample olwa niki.
I want to buy more.
Ebyokuboneraku.
To simplify security.
Okutetenkanya ebyobukuumi. Okwanguya ebyobukuumi.
Instead of the crude methods of roadblocks, what?
Mu kifo ky'okozesa ebya roadblock nga tusiba amagira.
Some of our partners have developed very smart solutions.
Abandi baafuna engeri gye bakitetenkanya bulungi ino, ebirungi ino.
And when we bring these ideas, please,
bwe tuleeta amagezi ago,
please accept them.
Banamuyikirize.
Like for instance,
ekyokuboneraku
we have seen how the cameras have helped,
kamera diyambye
but there are still some gaps.
aye mukaalimu ebituli tuli mu ngeri gye tukola munado.
We are now also going to introduce electronic vehicle number plates.
Tujja kuleeta ni number plate ezirimu amasannyalaze
ezirimu ebyakalimagezi
ebirimu kalimagezi
so that we don't waste time with investigation,
tuleke kumalanga biseera nga tunoonereza,
because the criminals change number plates.
kuba abatuddwa abayibi bo bakyusa number plate,
They remove this one from, put it on the other one.
batoola bakyusa baata ku motoka ed'endawulo.
So we need smart vehicle number plates, not the other old type.
Tuli kwenda number plate eziri mu kabwidibwidi.
If a criminal touches it, then the central command post would know that somebody has interfered with it.
Olugigemaku era ye babibonera bayina ategererawo nti eno bagigemyeku.
So I am glad all these brothers are here.
Ndi musangaavu nga baganda baife bano bali gano.
We should hear the CDF talk with your colleagues so that we have regional approach. Because these are simple things, but if you work together, it will be much easier.
Kamanda waife akolagane ne bakamanda bale boona tuweddagana amagezi buli kimu kidda kutwanguwira.
The other issue I want to comment on now is the issue of the rational use of our resources.
Ekintu kye ndi kwenda okwogeraku n'enkozesa etali nnungi ey'ebintu byaife.
When I was coming here from, I landed somewhere near Chivejinja's place, and I drove up to here.
Bwe ngwire n'enoni n'ajewa Baba Keeke n'atambula n'oluguudo okuyidda gano.
There is a big swamp in the middle there.
Ndaga ina olutobazi olubba.
Ekibali kinene ino.
Ekibali kinene ino.
But you are growing rice there.
Aye mulirimira mu omutyere.
N'ebikaado.
N'ebikaado.
Sugar cane. Now, this is not a rational use of that place.
Eyo tinkozesa nnungi ey'ekifo ekyo.
Because that wetland
ekibali ekyo
is a charge, is a store of water.
Kyagi kyakutereka maadhi, kugemerera maadhi.
And we need water for irrigation on the dry land.
Ate nga twetaaga amaadhi ago okuyirira ere kwitale.
Like here.
Nga wano awakalu.
But now you are drying the water in the wetland by planting rice there and things which are not for swamp, which are for dry land.
Aye buti tulikozesa ekibali twataamu ebintu ebyandibayire ku lukalu.
And you are getting little money.
Ate nga tulifuna obusente butono.
I am going to come back for a regional tour.
Baba ayinza kuyira atambule mu kiketezo kya Busoga kino kyona.
And when I come back, I will come with bwino, with facts.
Era ayinza kuyira ni bwino.
Which we have already done in Limoto wetland in Parisa.
Nga bwe baakola Limoto e Parisa.
In Limoto, we persuaded the people to go from the center of the swamp to the periphery of the swamp and make fish ponds there.
Limoto twayikiriziganya n'abataka okutoola ennima mu kibali bayira ku lukalu.
Si ku lukalu the edge of the swamp.
Kumbali kw'ekibali.
Abanyankole bakiyita omuyiga, the edge of the swamp.
Kumbali kw'ekibali.
Now we made fish ponds there. The center of the wetland came back and water came back.
Kumbali okwo baataako ebidiba eby'ennanda era wagati mu kibali wagati amaadhi gayira.
maadhi gonka n'ebisubi ebya wetlands.
Ti maadhi gonka aye n'ebisubi ebikula mu ntobazi.
Because those grass is part of the rain
Ebitogo.
that grass is part of the rain cycle.
Ebisubi ebyo n'ebyamba amaadhi okutoona.
Kuda wagulu and make rain.
Agajja gaigulu nga gakoze bwe gainunulwa wano wansi gajja gaigulu ebire byakola amaadhi kabiri amaadhi gaagwa.
It is called transpiration, not evaporation but transpiration.
Transpiration twasoma mu UPE.
Transpiration ebisubi bituyana nebide entuyo mubanga.
Ebisubi bituyana byaleeta waggulu amaadhi gajja mu kire gakola amaadhi gaira gatoona.
So what you are doing now is very dangerous. It interferes with the transpiration.
Sekye tulikola saawa eno kiriremesa okutuyana okw'emiti okw'ebisubi ebiba mu lutobazi kitegeeza n'amaadhi tigayinza kugwa.
And then you now deny us water for irrigating the dry land.
Twabake tufunye maadhi getusobola kufukirira ebiri kumbali ku lukalu.
And you are getting little money.
Ate nga mufuna n'obusente butono.
With fish farming you can get more. I will be able to come and show you the facts.
Bw'oba oli kuvuba ebyenanda ofuna esente edigera okusinga lw'olima ng'oli kulima mutobazi.
As I was coming here, I also saw that yes, you are working hard. I have seen you are growing mhogo, cassava, you are growing other sugar cane. You are working hard.
Bwe mbaire ndi kuidambo ine nga mbutuufu muli kutuyana muli kukola. Musimbye muwogo, musimbye ebikaado.
But I want to do things with the kibalo. You remember with the kibalo?
Aye ndibasaba tukolere ku kibalo.
Because if you have got only 4 acres or less.
Bw'oba olina eka ina oba editagera.
According to the issues that Museveni flaunts that forced him to go to the guerrilla war that lasted for 5 years is the rule of law. But according to what is happening, do you see any change or do you see any difference between Museveni's government and the previous governments? Do you see any change that Museveni has brought since he came into power? Feel free to give me your opinion, your comment in the comment section. I'll be glad to share your thought. Thank you for being part of this video. Kindly subscribe, like, and share.